Here you can see an application that has already been created in advance. Within the application, I want to read a CSV file and display the data in a table after pressing a button. I have uploaded the CSV file in the app under Assets. Here you can see the example CSV file, which consists of a header and 2 entries. To access the CSV file within the app, a corresponding connector must be created first. To do this, we click on the tile Connectors and add a new connector. In the first step, we enter general data such as the connector name and type. The other settings can remain the same. In the second step, one can choose a login method, but for the CSV connector this can be skipped. Now to conclude, the specific data is still missing. Here I specify the file path, select the separator and the char set, and define the mode. Since our CSV file also has a header line, I check the box and also the second one, so that all fields with special characters are accepted. Now we have already defined the connector cover. To read the data from the file, we still need a corresponding connector call. Therefore, I add a new call to our connector. First of all, a name and a description is given, and I define which input and output parameters the call should have. As input, the connector needs the information which action should be executed, in this case, read. I also want the connector to return the result including the header, so I use column name as the result mode. The output should simply return everything, therefore a slash is all you need. I have already defined the appropriate data type in advance. Now our connector is fully configured, so let's go back to the application. Here we switch to the process designer. I add a new user story with the name readFile and a description. I want to load the data of the CSV file into my table after pressing the Get Data button. So first of all, I add an event. I choose the press event of the Get Data button. After I have pressed the button, a data object, precisely my connector, should be executed. To do this, I insert a data object and select the appropriate connector and the corresponding call. As output, I want to display the data of the CSV file in my table. To do this, I open the output mapping and connect the output parameter of my connector, which is the information I get back, with my table. And that's it. If I save now and jump into the preview, I can see my application. As soon as I press the Get Data button, the data of the CSV file will be loaded and displayed in my table.